Hello YouTube, welcome back to Flight Sim World. You joined me just a few minutes after the last episode ended, and what we're going to be doing here, first things first, is we're going to be taking a turn. So we're going to be heading now pretty much 090, and that's where we're going to be heading. And I will have to control the pitch, I forgot. So that we're still climbing, we're at 5,500 feet. I hope you guys did enjoy the last episode, and if you did enjoy the last episode, please do give it a thumbs up. What we're also going to be doing is we're going to be trimming this aircraft to climb slightly more than it is. So at the moment we have like a 200 foot per minute climb. We're going to be seeing if we can start cranking it up, and also we need to bring this mixture down so that we have some power. Go. So we're going to lean it up here so we have some power, and then we can get the climb going. So we're at about 110 knots, 115 knots actually, but we are accelerating, and now we are doing what we need to do with the climb. Let's see if I can lean that anymore. No, that's about it, I think. .45 seems to be a sweet spot. Go. So the reason we're flying in this direction now is because I believe the mountain's going to be off to our right here, so we want to make sure that we can climb and keep it going. So again, we're just using the trim here, we're completely doing this ourselves. I've decided I think I'm going to bring the plane in to Portland, and the reason being is it has an ILS. No other airport around here apart from Hillsborough has an ILS. Pearson has a localizer but no ILS, and given the nature of the amount of clouds and stuff and the visibility, I'm not going to be able to see the airport until maybe I'm down to 2,000 feet. So you know, I'd rather have an ILS guiding me in, so I can actually know whether I'm on the glide slope, not just the localizer. So the runway I'm going to pick, given the nature of the wind is blowing at something like 230 or something. So I think, what would be a smart one to pick? Give us a little bit more trim, give us some more climb. I really want to climb as fast as possible, but I think this is our best climb speed right here. This is pretty much the best climb speed we're going to get. So I'm thinking I might take runway 10 left. So I'm just going to pull that up on the charts. I'm going to have a look at what we've got here. So the ILS is... Actually, you know what? Let me see if Pearson does have an ILS. I don't think it does. It's just a localizer. Yeah, it's just a localizer. Right. How are we going to do this? We're going to do this from Battleground. Radial 218 until 8.7 miles away. Turn it into a course of... Oh, 103. That's for Pearson. Right, and then for Portland, it's going to be... Right, okay. Hopefully we break through... there we go. As I say that, we're actually breaking through the clouds. So, yeah. That's what I like to see. I like to see stuff like that happening. Gives me a great view. Let's see, can we see the mountain? Anyway. If anyone catches a glimpse of the mountain, comments box whilst I'm looking around. So the river's over there, which is where we're going to be heading. We're still climbing. I'd like to be climbing even more if possible. I think that's as lean as I can make it. Yeah, so that's about it now, 40. Hopefully the mountain's not dead ahead of us, because that's going to be awkward. Right. So we're looking at 103 is what we're going to be doing. Flying in. And then we're going to continue. Right, okay, so Pearson Field requires the exact same approach, but obviously then you swing off for Pearson. For this one, it's going to be 103, so from 2,300 on the 234 radial. So if we bring ourselves down to 2,300 by the time we get to the intersection. Oh, what a view that is. I'm missing the views. I hope you guys are enjoying the views, because I am missing these views. Looking at the radar, I am actually missing all these views. Or not the radar, sorry, looking at the charts. Like I said, this is a... Oh, I don't know whether I mentioned it, but this is a completely unfamiliar territory to me. So, yeah. Okay. 111.3 is the localizer for the ILS. So that's what we're going to be tuning in. Obviously, we still need battleground. Join the 234 radio. Now the other option I've got, which might actually work for us, actually this might work better. Hang on. This one might work better. If I took 28 right as the approach. Anybody see the mountains? I mean, there's a whole mountain range there, but I suppose we're still not high enough to see the top of Mount Hood. Hang on a minute. Okay, no, that's fine. The sun's being covered. I'm not all too comfortable flying at this height, knowing that Mount Hood is at some 11,000 feet. And nearby. So I'm not all too comfortable with this. I'm gonna see if I can bring our nose up even further, even faster. There we go. I mean, I am trying to just raise the nose up. We'll keep an eye on it. Right, this approach might help us actually. Coming into... Yeah, let's do that. We're going to use the ILS runway 28 right. That looks good to me for Portland. So, because then we can just come out of these mountains, get onto the right path, and then that's it. Right. Keep an eye out. Looks like the clouds are clearing a bit. So I'm just waiting to break through here. I can't see any shadow from a mountain or anything. I see sunlight straight through, so that's a good sign. Climb. I am at full power here. This is the best I can climb. This is a lovely aircraft though, this Cherokee. I wish I'd flown this earlier. I really like this aircraft. And there is Mount Hood ahead. What a way to... That was beautiful. That was genuinely a beautiful way to come into view of the mountain. Okay, yeah, there was some pop in there, but there you go, Mount Hood. In all its orbit's glory. So that's good. That's good because the way we were flying meant that we would miss the mountain anyway, which is kind of important. Right, should we keep ourselves climbing? I think we should, and then we're going to round the mountain. Yeah, we're going to round the mountain. And then what we need to do is we're going to start tuning in the localizer 111.3 for Portland. Actually, could we swing it around the mountain? If we keep it climbing and get ourselves up to 8,000 feet, I think we can do a swing around the mountain. Which I'm sure you guys would like to see. Yeah, I wish the clouds would be a little bit more smoother. That would really, really help. Monty, this one is for you. If you don't know who Monty is, YouTuber, do check out his channel. Yeah, if you look in the comments of a few of my videos, because I don't know his channel off the top of my head. In fact, Monty, if you're watching this, and I hope you are, because I've done this one specifically because you were talking about Portland and the area around it. Do just leave a channel link in the comments box, and I'll pop it up in the description box, or tag it up, I highlight it or something. So do that. Yeah, Monty does a lot of nice videos. Transport Fever particularly is good. I mean, I know he's been wanting to get more into this, and he hasn't really had a chance. So there we go. This one's for him to enjoy. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to swing around Mount Hood. That is pretty. Got some good clearance here as well, so I'm happy about that. I wish it would load in faster. I wish it was more optimized. I do still wish it was a lot more optimized, because I think it would look a lot better. I mean, I'm running a fairly decent computer now, and it's still not looking the greatest. So, you know, these are these ski lifts, ski slope or something down here. Not sure. It's got some power lines. See, look, the textures are a little bit boxy and stuff. Just needs to be worked on. That's all. Just needs to be worked on. But how fancy is that? Right, should we take out the autopilot for now and fly it ourselves, or around the mountain ourselves, maybe? Yeah, I think we'll do that. So autopilot is out. We'll make sure that the heading it has on the way back is pretty much the direct opposite when it kicks in. This is going to be 270. And we will do the turn ourselves. Fly around the mountain. There we go. Give it some rudder, make sure it stays coordinated. We're around 8,000 feet as well. It's beautiful. Some clouds there. Now I'm glad I didn't end up on that side, because then I would have had some trouble. But there you go. There's Mount Hood. And we're going to now fly back to Portland. Now, is it true that people from Portland are crazy? Is this true? Is this just a thing about Oregon? Alright, keep it swinging around. Very nice. We're holding our height nicely, still climbing just to make sure that we're definitely through all of this. And then we'll start preparing ourselves for landing at Portland. 28 right or 28 left is our choice of runway. We'll probably go visual once we're below the cloud layer and we can see the airport. How awesome. There we go. Stunning visuals, stunning view. Just needs optimization, that's all. It just needs some really, really good optimization to be able to fly these. That should be really, really smooth. I know prepared version 4 would be smooth like that, so that they really need to work on that. Get it smooth, and that would have been the most stunning flight you could ever have. I know we're still turning. I'm just turning very, very slowly now because there is a ridge line here, so I just need to be wary of that. And obviously because we're going to the clouds. But there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed your view of Mount Hood in Flight Sim World and the Portland area. We're now going to get ourselves back to the runway, and what we'll do is we'll probably have that in a separate episode in and among itself. So thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video, subscribe to the channel for more videos on Flight Sim World, leave a comment in the comments box below, let me know what you think. Like I said, if Community Update 10 is out already, I will be doing a video on that. In fact, it may be out between parts 2 and 3 of this, I don't know, but yeah, do look out for that. And I hope you enjoy that, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Last but not least, if you are really enjoying this, do consider supporting me on Patreon. Link to that is in the description box below. I would massively, massively appreciate your support. Next episode, like I said, as we bring the autopilot back in now for 270. Next episode, like I said, we're going to be landing back at Portland. So make sure you tune in for that. I'll see you next time.